I came home from that first class and I said to my brother, who I was sharing a house with at the time, I've just discovered the meaning of life.
And what is the meaning of life?
Well, what I said to my brother that evening was that all of civilization has existed to come to the point where the tango could be danced. And we are here simply to dance it and pass it on to the next generation.
Christine Denniston is a long-established teacher of tango. For her, the unique relationship between leader and follower is the key to the tango. It may appear that the woman has the passive role, but she actually has a lot of power. The dance evolved last century in Argentina's immigrant population, which was dominated by men.
Because there were so few women and so many men, the women had a choice. There were 100 men in the room that they could dance with if they weren't going to dance with you. So in order to get the women to dance with you, you had to be really good. And there was only one way of defining what a really good dancer was, and that was someone who could please the woman in his arms. It didn't matter what the other men thought. It didn't matter whether he looked great. What mattered was that he looked after the woman that he was dancing with. If you compare tango with what we think of as ballroom dancing, the competitive ballroom dancing that you see on Come Dancing or something like that, that's a dance that's danced for the people that are watching, because the judges, you have to win approval from the judges. Tango is a dance that's danced for the person that you're with. It's almost as though you're trying to put yourself inside their body. That has some very specific effects on how you walk. You're always trying to keep your heart as close to your partner as possible. So when you walk backwards, you break down the step into two distinct pieces. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your foot straight back without putting any weight on it.
Yeah.
And that's the piece of the step that happens on the beat.
So how long did it take you to get this right?
Well, I went a bit crazy, and I actually walked backwards for an hour and a half every day for about 3 months.
In public or in private?
In private, I would say.
Probably very sensible. I can see why you could do an hour and a half a day, because it could take you an hour and a half to get across the room, really, couldn't it? Doing it like this.
Now, what I used to do when I was practicing this, I used to do it to a metronome, so that I began very, very slowly and gradually speeded it up.
Yes.
So I actually started off as slow as it could possibly go, like that. Come on. So then what I would be doing, I would do place, place. Remember, place the foot with the ball of the toe flat on the floor. If the toes are flat on the floor, they're ready to accept your weight when you transfer. If you touch the floor with the point, then you'll fall as you transfer your weight. So I used to do a length of my living room and hall, and then move it down one and down one.
Learning to walk is apparently 95% of tango, but I'm willing to bet my tango star will be expecting the other 5% as well.